All right, so you're here with us on the deep dive because you're the kind of person who wants to, get up to speed quickly on the things that matter most.
Absolutely.
And today we're really diving into a fascinating area, the convergence of AI and blockchain technology,
Yeah.
and particularly how it's shaking up the world of cryptocurrency.
Right.
So think of it this way. We're going to unpack how the brains of AI are essentially turbocharging crypto,
Yeah.
making it more secure, opening up all sorts of new possibilities.
For sure. And we'll do it without, getting bogged down in all the super technical jargon.
Yeah, we want to keep it, accessible.
Exactly.
So to really grasp this, I think it's helpful to start with the fundamentals.
Yeah.
Blockchain at its core is this incredible system. It's a secure and decentralized way to keep records.
Right.
And that's the foundation for all these cryptocurrencies we hear about, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all the others.
Exactly. It's that digital ledger that everyone can see that no one can tamper with.
Right, exactly. But as these cryptocurrencies, they've exploded in popularity.
Of course. Yeah.
They've run into some roadblocks, issues with speed, how quickly transactions can be processed, security, can we really keep these networks safe from, increasingly sophisticated attacks? And then just overall efficiency. Can this technology really scale up to handle, the huge volume of transactions that are happening?
Yeah, those are some of the core challenges that have really come to light as blockchain has gotten more and more popular.
Exactly, and this is where AI comes in.
It does.
It's some pretty amazing solutions.
Yeah, it's really changing the game.
So let's start with security, because that's obviously top of mind for anyone involved in crypto. How is AI actually making things more secure?
Well, one of the really powerful things that AI brings to the table is its ability to analyze just enormous amounts of data.
Right.
And to do it really quickly. And we're talking about transaction data, so AI algorithms can look for patterns and anomalies that might indicate that something fishy is going on.
Like red flags.
Exactly. Red flags that could point to fraud or a hacking attempt in progress. And it can often do this far faster.
Oh, wow.
And more accurately than traditional methods. So it's really like having this super vigilant guardian constantly monitoring the network.
So it's proactive. It's not just reacting after something bad has already happened.
Exactly. It's about preventing those bad things from happening in the first place.
And that's got to be a huge boost for, just confidence in the whole system.
Absolutely. I mean, when people feel like their assets are truly secure, they're much more likely to engage with the technology.
Right. So AI is kind of, building trust in digital assets.
It is. Yeah, it's a trust builder.
So let's move on to smart contracts.
Okay.
These are those self-executing digital agreements that are, a big part of the blockchain world.
Right, yeah. Essentially contracts that enforce themselves automatically.
Exactly. And they're getting an AI upgrade, too.
They are, yeah.
What does that look like?
So right now, smart contracts, they operate on, pre-programmed, then that kind of rules.
Right. Pretty rigid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But AI allows them to become much more dynamic. So imagine contracts that can actually learn from real-world data and then adjust their terms automatically based on what's happening.
Wow. So give me an example. Like, how would that work in the real world?
Sure. So let's say you have a smart contract for insurance.
Okay.
And it's connected to sensors in a car.
Uh-huh.
So the contract could adjust the payouts based on real-time data from those sensors.
Oh, wow. So it's not just based on, some predetermined set of conditions.
Exactly. It's actually responding to the real world as it unfolds.
So it makes these agreements much more adaptable and responsive.
Exactly. And that opens up a whole new realm of possibilities.
Yeah. So AI is taking these smart contracts to a whole new level.
It really is.
Now, let's talk about something that I think a lot of people are curious about.
Okay.
Crypto trading.
Yeah.
We've all heard about these AI trading bots.
Right.
What are they actually doing?
Well, basically, these bots, they use machine learning to analyze massive amounts of market data. They're looking for trends. They're trying to predict price movements. And the thing is, they can process information and execute trades at speeds that no human can match.
So they're lightning fast.
They're incredibly fast, and that allows them to potentially spot opportunities that a human trader might miss.
Oh, wow. So it's like having this, superpowered assistant helping you navigate the market.
Exactly. And for some people, that's really appealing.
Now, it's not just about security and trading.
Right.
AI is even tackling the more fundamental challenges of blockchain.
Yeah, like scalability.
Exactly. Scalability. How many transactions the blockchain can handle at once. It's kind of a bottleneck right now.
It can be.
Yeah. How is AI helping to solve that?
So what the key things is consensus mechanisms.
Okay, remind me what those are.
So that's basically the process by which everyone on the blockchain agrees that a transaction is valid.
Okay.
And it can be quite computationally intensive. AI is being used to optimize these mechanisms to make that process more efficient.
Okay.
And that can lead to lower transaction costs and faster processing times.
And that's essential if blockchain is really going to go mainstream.
Exactly. You need to be able to handle a huge volume of transactions quickly and cheaply.
And so AI is kind of paving the way for that.
It is, yeah, it's a key enabler.
Now let's touch on another area where AI is making a big impact.
Okay.
Decentralized finance, or DeFi.
Yeah, that's a hot topic.
It's basically, reimagining financial services, but in a decentralized way.
Right, without the need for traditional intermediaries.
Exactly. So where does AI fit into all of this?
Well, one of the key areas is risk assessment.
Okay.
AI analytics can help users evaluate the risks associated with different DeFi protocols. These are complex systems. It's not always easy to understand what the risks are.
Right.
AI can help with that, and it can also help to identify potential fraud within these systems.
So it's bringing a level of, scrutiny and analysis that might not be possible otherwise.
Exactly. And it can also assist users in optimizing their strategies for earning rewards.
No, interesting. So AI is kind of like a DeFi advisor.
In a way, yeah. It's helping people navigate this new financial landscape.
So AI is making DeFi smarter and potentially safer for everyone involved.
That's the goal.
Finally, let's talk about digital identity. Because the idea of using AI to secure our digital identities on the blockchain sounds pretty crucial.
It is, yeah. I mean, in today's world, our digital identities are everything.
They are? Yeah.
So how do we protect them? How do we make sure that they're secure and that they can't be tampered with?
And that's where blockchain comes in.
It does, yeah, because blockchain provides this tamper-proof record.
Yeah.
But then AI can be layered on top of that to enhance the process of verifying identities. So you can create these really secure and trustworthy digital IDs.
And what are some of the real-world applications of that?
Oh, the possibilities are vast. I mean, think about online transactions.
Okay.
Making sure that they're secure, protecting healthcare records.
Right.
Ensuring the integrity of voting processes.
Wow. Yeah, the implications are huge.
They are. It really touches on so many aspects of our lives.
So to sum it all up, it seems like AI is making blockchain and crypto more secure, more adaptable, more efficient.
Yeah.
More intelligent across a whole range of really important areas.
Absolutely. It's really a transformative force.
And so as we wrap up, I guess the big question is, where do we go from here?
Right. What's next?
What new applications, what new industries are going to be completely reshaped by this convergence of AI and blockchain?
That's the question, isn't it? I mean, we're just at the beginning of this journey.
We are, and it's a rapidly evolving field. So much is happening so quickly.
Exactly, and that's what makes it so exciting.
It does. So to all of our listeners out there, keep those questions coming.
Yeah, keep exploring, keep digging deeper.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into AI and blockchain.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time, stay curious.
Stay curious.